My name is Danny Ray. I'm the Tribal Council Secretary for the United Auburn Indian Community. This is the second annual hand game tournament held at Lincoln, California.
I am from the Miwok tribe of California. This is a hand game tournament. Not many people outside of tribal communities know a lot about hand game.
Hand games is being lost in California, so when we hold this tournament, we're bringing it back to California for our people, and I feel that it's our responsibility, as Indian people to keep our culture going.
The people who have just think it's a gambling game. While it is a game for gambling, it's so much more than that.
This gets me in touch with my cousins, my relatives who come here, not only to just have fun, but also learn the creativity of the game. It keeps reminding us of who we were and who our ancestors are, and what culture and what understandings we can learn from all this, not only to play the hand game and just learn about that, but also learn about the people that are here, the traditions of the hand game, which keeps them going, which keeps their history going and their future learning.
These games are a vital tool in the preservation of our culture and language.
The hand game is part of my heritage. It's from my people. It's our language. It's our songs. Our songs would matter just as much as any other song that we have of our dialect that we have sang, that we are making.
As the song and game are taught by the elders to the youth of the tribes, games like this are also a way to interact with tribal communities across Native America.
Our language and our doings as a people always matter from the start and all the way until the end.
It's important to continue this tradition because for a long period of time, with boarding schools and whitewashing America, we lost some of these things like dancing and singing and playing hand games. So now that we're able to all come here together and play hand games and do these things and be with these people, it's really important that we're here so that we can continue this tradition that was supposed to be lost.
My own personal experience growing up in the mountains and learning to play these games from some of our elders, some of whom are no longer here, it was just important for me to learn and to continue doing it. It's something that some of our elders were very proud that we were doing because they didn't want it to go away, and they thought, they were the last generation to do it.
At the tournament, we see multi-generational teams skillfully playing. It is amazing to see the kids so involved, singing the songs in their tribal languages, learning from the elders. I had a chance to speak with some of the younger contestants, and they intend on continuing the tradition and passing it on.
I've been doing hand games for 5 years. I've been playing hand game for 3 years and tournaments for 2. It's usually just practice with each other, like make teams with each other.
It's important for us to continue our traditions because there's so much that we've lost. There's so many things been taken away from us. So when we can get the younger people involved in learning their culture, it's something that is part of who we are. It's in our heart, and it's something that a lot of people, they don't have that, so we got to continue on the few things that we have still. I didn't actually get taught, like sitting down and saying this is how you do it. I learned it over time because I would sit with people that were playing, and then they might let me hide the bones or they might let me guess, and so I've learned it as I've gone along.
We have to have our traditions to know who we are as a people. The hand games have been going on forever, and we do them at powwows, we do them in tournaments, and that strengthens us as a people because that's how we learn our songs, that's how we learn how to compete, that's how we learn about family and togetherness, working together. Well, it's really good to hold up our traditions because our songs and our languages are going away every single day. They're disappearing, and if we don't hang on to those things every way we can, then they'll disappear.
Very important to me because it's part of my life that I grew up with when I was a child, and our old timers used to play hand game we had a roundhouse on a reservation, and all the old timers used to come up and play hand game on the reservation. And the time that we never did it, I really, really missed it. I'd like to see it come back and some of the younger people get into it.
As long as hand game is played, as long as they are passed from the older to the younger generations, we won't lose the language. We won't lose the tradition.